Hi angels, welcome back to my channel. So we are going to be getting messages from your higher self about how to navigate your energy and your path to be successful or to just get to where you need to be. So please subscribe, like and comment. Let me know down below what you'd love to see next as well. So we have pole 1, pole 2 and pole 3. Okay, pole 1, you are the Emperor. So let's go ahead and take a look at the messages from your higher self. What do you need to know? How can you get where you need to be? So firstly, I feel like your higher self is going to be very embodying this leadership role. Okay, you could have a business, actually, is what I really want to say, or you have some sort of empire. I don't know why, but in my mind all I heard was generational wealth. So I don't know if you really just want to embody someone who is successful, or you have a lot of plans to build something for yourself that is very different from the things that you've been through. But I do see your higher self has made it to this empire, and I feel like your higher self is coming in actually very masculine, which makes sense with the Emperor card. Okay, Aries energy. But it feels like you are needing to firstly start to embody this energy of calmness, because I feel like as I'm looking at this Emperor, he's almost smiling, right? And he's like, just be calm, just be calm. You know, just really tap into what it is that you want to do, and what it is that you want to create, who it is that you want to be. Because I feel like the answer here really lies in how you're going to be able to carry yourself. There is something, King of Pentacles in reverse as well, around you having a lot of emotions, or you're very like emotionally tapped in when it comes to a business, when it comes to being successful. Like you want to be like a boss, like a manager or something. You want to really like use your skills. Some of you could have gone to school, or you want to use like a degree, like you want to use something, even if it's spiritual related. Okay, but there is something around this business that you really want to embody, right? But I'm almost hearing your higher self is coming in, and he's saying, and I'm saying he because that is like who I channel, your higher self. That doesn't mean that you're a masculine, but I feel like you need to tap into that masculine energy. This could also, I don't know why, but I'm hearing like a father figure or answers around a father wound as well. Pay attention to what makes sense. But I feel like the message here is like, you need to get out your own way, and you need to put some kind of emotional energy to rest. And you know what I feel like, I don't know why, but I'm seeing like a billionaire, and of course we saw this King of Pentacles, right, which I feel like is really significant. There is something around like a older, mature energy that is coming from your higher self. So again, this could even be a spirit guide, but this masculine energy is almost saying to you like they're laughing at you. Like imagine like old rich man, right, laughing at you about like your life. So I don't know if you're quite young or you still have a lot of growing to do spiritually, but I'm seeing this energy of, it's almost like they're showing up as this version, like you need to get out your own way, get out your own head, stop being so emotional, just get things done. You need to be a bit more mature and a bit more practical. So something within you needs to kind of calm down. Now that doesn't mean that you have to you know, really take away from yourself and you should be very cold, because the masculines can be quite cold. I don't know why, but at that movie, Think Like a Man's coming through. Okay, so it's like giving like in a man's world, right? Woman in a man's world. You need to be a bit more business minded. And I hate to say it, especially if you're a feminine, because look, I love the feminine energy when she's in her masculine energy, actually, because I feel like she just runs shit. But I feel like you need to tap into a bit more masculine energy and just run shit. Now, I'm not saying that you need to act like a man, take inspiration from a man, because as a devotee of Lilith, okay, let's just drop that there. But I do feel like you need to embody like a different version of yourself, you know? You need to not be so in your feelings, especially if you are a feminine, right? Because that can get the best of us. So maybe look at some masculines in your life that mirror this kind of like straightforward energy. And again, it could be a friend that you really admire that is a masculine, it could be a spirit guide. Okay, a lot of spirit energy is coming through, I feel like grandfather, like masculine spirits. Okay, but they're saying like it's time to level up your business. Your higher self is calling you. If you want to do this, you can, but get practical, get organized. We're in Virgo season whenever you watch this, so tap into the energy of a Virgo. Look at the zodiac signs that you want to embody. Maybe it's like, think like a Capricorn, right? Just be very on your shit. Like, you need to embrace these different attributes because it will help you get to your goal a lot faster. Now, saying that again, I do feel like there is something with the King of Pentacles in reverse around really chasing that money and being in this hustler overworking environment. Again, everything about your higher self is saying look within. Look within, do some learning, go and read some books about money, about spirituality, about like how to embody the version that you want to be. Go and do some higher learning, because I feel like my crown is like throbbing, not throbbing, sorry, it's like on fire, right? I can feel like a heat spike on the top of my head, and I feel like it's giving me the energy of like, you can do this, you know what I mean? Like, you can do this, you can embody the person that you want to embody. It's almost like you're gonna get this inspiration, and I'm seeing like a plane in the sky. It's like you have to take a few steps back in order to get forward. You are going to move into alignment though, is what I feel. Okay, your higher self really wants to teach you how to embody money again. Some of you really want to be successful, but I don't feel like it's in your best interest to be disconnected from your soul's purpose. It's not in your best interest to rush as well, because this Emperor ain't telling you to rush. Is telling you to get on your shit, like be real with yourself. I feel like sometimes the Emperor comes through as that like very real energy, like, you know, like I just am who I am. You need to be a bit more authentic with yourself, with your business, with your goals, with like where you want your life to be. But I feel like it's time to get on it, right? Because this is how you're going to make changes, but it's not all going to be so serious. I do feel like there is a lot of learning curves you need to learn to embrace. You need to learn to embrace your weaknesses, or learn and study from yourself. Okay, and I feel like with the tiger energy as well, it's giving like very much you are going to make it, right? So I just dropped that Emperor card, I'm not gonna lie, but you know what, it is what it is. I can't go and pick it up because like the way I've positioned my desk today stops me, and it's just a bit chaotic to do so. But it goes in with what I was saying, okay, about like it's not all going to be serious. There is something around the journey for you, okay, of being that Emperor energy. It feels like it's a bit chaotic, like it's going to teach you how to take risks, how to move very freely. Everything about your energy is very free, your higher self is saying, okay? Again, there is a lot of ideas coming in, a lot of inspiration with the Ace of Wands. And you know what, I just feel like it's very much about you navigating your own energy forwards, taking control about what you want. You need to be setting intentions, your higher self is saying as well. Set intentions about what you want, but I'll be honest, your higher self is saying, like, again, there's a reason that Emperor card was smiling, because it feels like the universe is about to take you on a bit of a cat and mouse chase. And I hate to say it, right, but that's what it feels like. But there is something around you embracing that journey. Like the way that leaped out of my hand, you can't control your outcome. You need to like not detach from your desire, is something that I heard recently. Don't detach from your desire, but detach from the way it's going to happen. So again, there is something around being creative, being in the moment. You know what it is? Your higher self is saying you really need to connect to connectivity. You really need to stop doing so much. Queen of Wands energy again. It's like you keep putting your hand in the same energy, in the same fire, but the universe is saying, take a step back, okay? You don't need to control anything. You just need to show up as you are. So if something is not working, your higher self is saying, then let it go, okay? You do need to release a whole lot, and you may have already done that already, is what I feel. What does your higher self want to teach you about where you need to go? You need to trust in the answers that are coming towards you, honestly, okay? The Chariot, you see? It's about a journey. It's about experience. So I feel like your higher self is telling you the journey ahead is nothing controlled. It is not about how much you do, where you put your energy. It's about how you experience in the moment. And you can't control every little thing. And there's something around this uncomfortability coming out of you. Now, I'm actually looking at one of my spirit altars, okay? And it's actually for Lucifer. So Lucifer could be calling on you. I feel like this is always Mother Lilith energy to me as well. But I'm actually staring at an offering that I left Lucifer, which was a peach, right? And then in my mind, I heard like James and the Giant Peach. I think that's a Roald Dahl book, right? So maybe go and look into that, because I can't even remember what that is about. But there's a message in there for you. But there is something around like just having to like be a bit more fun, a bit more exciting with your work. Like something hasn't been making you feel excited for a while. The universe like really let go of money for you, or they really stripped away a lot of money, a lot of opportunities, because it just wasn't fun, okay? It just wasn't like lighting up your soul in a way that made sense. And I think for a long time you sat with this energy and you made it work, but you know it's not all that you can do. It is not something that truly empowers you, and I think that you need to honor that, okay? So it's time to get thinking about new things, because I feel like, again, your higher self coming in and saying like, when you are in the place that you want to be, right, it's not like what you thought it was. And I don't even know what card this is actually. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And this reminds me of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs as well. So maybe that is also a sign for you. But it's not what you expected. It's more magical than you think. And it just feels like there were obstacles keeping you in the way from being that version of yourself, your higher self is saying. And I just feel like things are shaking up for a reason for you, okay? Things aren't making sense, honey, because they don't need to. It's time to move different. And truly, you're going to notice it with the people that you're around. Like if you're not around people that are inspiring you, that are making you like come alive, it's going to take from you. And again, I just feel like the tower, it needs to come crashing down. You know what I'm seeing in my vision? I think she's like broken something here, but in my vision I actually just saw like, you know when you drop toast on the floor, or you drop a piece of bread, your food on the floor, and it lands like in the worst possible way. Like for example, if you put a bit of jam on bread and it lands on the jam and you're like, fuck, it's like sticky, I have to clean it up, I have to go and get a spray, otherwise there's going to be ants, right? It's like that kind of like eye roll situation. That is like really what's coming up here for you. And I think the universe is really just saying like something is not meant for you. They're screaming it. And again, your higher self keeps going back to like, when you're in this place, your empire, it is full of life. It's full of people. It's full of families. It's full of your own family. It's not isolated. It is not like lonely. It's not where you think. Maybe in the back of your mind, you have this idea of your success being very like still or stagnant, very alone, like this is not the energy for me. But I'm telling you, like where you are is going to be completely different. You see the Four of Wands, you see how expansive that is. Like everyone's decorating a home, everyone is enjoying themselves. It's not just about you being successful, it's about a family, it's about a foundation. It's about like, okay, well, like this person brings this to the table as well. It's not just about you. And I feel like it's time for you to start looking at expansive energy. And you know what, from a different deck, Five of Pentacles is here as well. It's time to stop being in this lack, abandon energy. That is not what your higher self is saying your empire is. your empire only works because of other people, because of business, the people that you employ, the people that bring you happiness. Like, you're gonna work with some fucking amazing people that light up your soul. It's not going to be people that bring this destructive energy to you. It's not you just being angry and bored, having to deal with your business alone, having to deal with your life alone. It is expansive, it involves people. So I feel like the message here is really about your inner child coming out. I didn't even mean to say inner child, I was meant to say your higher self, really being open. And I think the message here is change shit up. Stop doing things alone. Stop doing things that like require you to be in this space of like burden, overworked, anger. It's time to put yourself in communities of people that are going to help really make your life something special. I love and appreciate you, Pole 1. I hope that was helpful. Pole 2, you are the Hierophant. Let's go ahead and take a look at what your higher self wants you to know. So look, there is something about the eyes here. You see the way they're like, they're glistening. They're just like full of this inspiration. You know what it is? Your higher self is going to be very successful in whatever field of work you want to be in. For some of you, it's around spirituality, being a teacher, being someone in charge though. You are in charge of something, and it feels like my collective's energy for this video is really about leadership. And it's really about business as well. But I feel like your like higher self is calling on like, don't underestimate me. That is what I feel. And I think right now you're in this place where you feel like you can't do something, or you can't make it. You're unsure if this is the right path. And you know what? For your part, I feel like it is. It's not the desire. It's just the journey that you need to kind of detach from. But you're gonna make it. And I actually feel like there is a bit more learning that you need to do, a bit more schooling as well. Okay. And it feels like I'm seeing like a mask come off of you. It's like you're getting real with yourself, and by doing that, you are going to have everything that you want. You are very intelligent. Okay, I can't remember what her name was in this film, right, in Zootopia, but I do know they underestimated her. Okay, is she from Zootopia? I feel like she is. I don't know. I feel like she is, right? If she isn't, that there is a character similar to this in Zootopia. I'm sure it is her, right? But there is a character similar, and like Judy Hopps, she was also a bunny that wanted to be a cop. Okay, this is coming through because it's significant for you. A bunny that wanted to be a cop, and they all laughed at her because, what was it, like foxes could only be cops, or like lions, like the big scary animals. And of course, like a little bunny rabbit that is super cute could not do something like that. But there is something around like you proving a lot of people wrong. Like the intelligence that is coming out of you is phenomenal. And I feel like fuck yeah, like your higher self is like, yeah, you better show up. Your higher self wants you to embrace these little quirks that you have. There is something around you shifting your identity, okay? But they want you to embrace this little quirk that you have and just go for it. Like, do not let anyone tell you that you can't do something, and don't even underestimate yourself. Put yourself in a higher light, okay? Like, I'm almost hearing put yourself on a pedestal, and like be real with yourself and see where you need to do more learning, where you can like really invest in yourself, because it's going to help you. Some of you, it's taking a course, going back to school, doing some learning. Others, it's like really identity work and shifting and releasing things that don't work for you. But again, I do feel like you are going to be the boss of something. So, you know, the Hierophant teacher vibes. This also reminds me of like spiritualists or like religious teachers. You are going to make a difference. Some of you, I don't know why, school teacher, okay? Or you're going to teach something and it's going to make a world of a difference to people. You are here to make a difference. And if it's not to teach others, it's to teach yourself. or whatever path that you want to move on. Because you know what I'm also hearing, Queen of Swords or like King of Swords, a very important work. Okay, so you could do something that is a bit more traditional in work. Could be like a lawyer, or like gives me like Al Woods energy, right? A lawyer, like a police officer. Okay, that is obviously prominent, I've mentioned that. Something like serious, like a serious job. You know, it could even be like, I want to fucking work for the government, I want to be a part of the presidency. Okay, like you are going to the top with something, and you're in a very big high position, and people, even like your higher self is saying, when you're at where you want to be, people are still going to underestimate you. But you have, like, I'm seeing actually in my vision, they're showing me like what is like around this card, like they're really channeling this card, and behind you I see like a wall of diplomas, or like people, like you're gonna have like achievements, awards you're gonna receive. You could be a speaker. I see you at the top of a sky-rise building, so it could be that this is an apartment that you've always wanted, okay? Or you're going to be in some like big boardrooms, but you're going to make a difference. And you know what I'm seeing? Your higher self is actually going to bring someone of your past towards you. And I'm seeing like, it's like, you know, when you cross paths with someone from your past, it's like a school friend or something like that. But I'm seeing like someone come and like you interview them, or like it doesn't have to be an interview, but I'm seeing that kind of energy where it's like you come face to face and they're like, damn, like I can't believe you made it here, like wow. It's not all negative as well, but I feel like your higher self really wants you to pull in on this strength. Okay, you're very ambitious and you need to start honoring that. I think this is the 8 of Pentacles, this is the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so either way it's good energy, but you're gonna have a flow of abundance coming in. There is something around you mastering this energy, I'm telling you. It's, I don't know why, but that TikTok sound's coming in. What's that song? Brokey, that's what I'm hearing. I don't know if that's going to resonate with anyone, but I'm seeing like you go from like broke to riches, like you're not playing games. The come up is going to be fucking huge, I'm telling you. So if you're watching this and you're like, oh, there's no way this is going to be me, I want you to just be open-minded to it, okay? Because it can be you. So I want you to think about, because I'm hearing someone that is watching this is like, I don't know if this is my pile, if this resonates with me, but I'm hearing like it is your pile. You just need to be open to that energy. Maybe it's not the right energy for you now, you know? So I want you to think about where you are and how you would bring more expansion in, or what it is that you want to expand on. Because like the sky is the limit for you, I'm telling you. It's going to take a bit of stacking. Again, I did say the 8 of Pentacles first, so it's going to be something that you have to work on. There is going to have to be a big investment around learning though for you, okay? I'm hearing like scholarship as well. Like it's not just, you know, you have to invest in something, you have to put the time in, but it is going to make it through. And what is that? The Queen of Cups. It's going to be something that you really enjoy, that you feel passionate about. You're really going to help bring people together in some way. Spiritual coaching, okay? You're going to have like a team of people working for you though. There is going to be a lot of events here. So again, I don't know if you'll end up going to some sort of award ceremony, or there'll be a big event where it's like either you host it. Even if you're walking into rooms with like a fucking billionaires, I know that sounds delusional, hear me out, but like you need to think about your future, right? Your goals. What is the limit here? You know, like what is it that you're holding back on? Sky's the limit. Go beyond the sky, because something is going to be possible for you. You never know who comes into your life, honey. Okay, so let's see. And you know what's funny? This deck actually has the 5 of Pentacles that was already on it without shuffling. And I feel like it is this energy. It's going from lack to something. You saw that energy. Don't even play with me. Because I know some people are like, oh, like, did you really shuffle that? You saw me split that deck. 4 of Wands. You see this expansion, the people that you're going to come across. And you know what's funny? I feel like there is going to be a sign that this is for you. Now, this could be something actually recent, okay? Because some of you, you know what's funny? I think that you are going to build something up for yourself. I do feel like you're going to meet someone very important that is a billionaire, that is very out of your grasp. Now, it doesn't have to just be a billionaire, okay? It could be someone that is rich, someone that is well made, someone in an industry that also does something similar to you, or something completely different, but it's successful. You're meant to be around successful people. Claim it now. Okay, set the intention now. But I actually see you sitting in this like aisle. It's like you're a guest at someone's wedding. So I don't know if you have a wedding coming up. Maybe it's going to be a sign. Or you're used to like seeing other people get married, be happy. You are going to have this. Some of you, it was important that you got your career together first. You know, with the Hierophant as well, this gives me like a priest or priestess. Not priestess, but what are they called? Those people that say the vows. That's very funny because like that, the Hierophant always gives me that energy. So again, you're going to be witness to something, wedding planner. Okay, so there's something here about these two cards being connected. You'll have to let me know, okay? What do you intuitively feel? What makes sense for you? Because I feel like you're witnessing a lot of love, or like you always like really want love, but it is going to come in. You're going to be inspired, but there is something around like the connection that you're making. You could even introduce people together, love counselor, okay? But I'm telling you, you're going to go from nothing to something. And you know what it is right now? Excuse my hair, you guys. You know, I'm particular about my hair. But I feel like with the Five of Pentacles, it's like Five of Wands. You don't expect to be in this energy. So look, I feel like your higher self is saying there is a lot of growth. You are going to go from lack to riches, but it's going to take a lot of learning. Maybe it's a subconscious reprogramming, mindset shifts. It's really looking at your career and your future. But it's like I'm hearing your higher self say, now is the time to invest. Now is the time to be ambitious. I don't know, something while you're young, okay? Nicki Minaj, the night is still young. And I'm also hearing James Bond. What's that song? Skyfall, is it? You're going to meet so many fucking people, but there is something around you meeting a lover, actually, that is really going to, like, upgrade your life. Again, it's like you're going to have a flashback to this moment, I'm telling you. Make sure you remember me. Just saying. Seven of Wands, Three of Pentacles. So I feel like you need to leave something behind firstly, okay? If something is not working in terms of career or workplace, in terms of like even just like working alone a lot of the time, this is giving me what is stopping you is survival mode. You are on this path where you're doing something alone. And I think that is amazing because you know what, from the beginning, I really felt you're independent. You have done stuff alone. Like, again, a lot of people are inspired by you. They may even be looking at you and underestimating you. But I feel like you're also underestimating yourself. And you've been on this path of like trying to do something, trying to get a career or a business off the ground, and it's just not been working. Or it's putting you on this like a very hardened path where your heart is just like, I want to give up, like I don't want to do this anymore, you know, like you're constantly feeling like you're against the world. This could be people that you work with as well, really underestimating your skill and your value. People could even be mirroring this energy of, why are you doing this, why are you walking this path? But you know what, you believe in yourself and you need to continue to do so, okay? Because the energy can be here, but I feel like you need to heal an abandonment wound, or you need to really release something in terms of work, maybe where you're at. If something is something, are you settling on something? Are you sitting on it too long? Because I get that you're working really hard, but it's like not working out. So you need to have like a very open mind at the moment. I don't know, with this King of Swords, I see someone who sees all, what is it called, like a full scope of things. Bird's eye view is what I feel. You need to take some time to observe what is working for me now and what isn't. Like your higher self wants you to tap into your energy now. Sit in your present moment, because this is all you got. You've only got your present moment. And I want you to think, maybe make a list What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What is working for me? What isn't? What is making me happy? What isn't? Write that shit down and start to see, okay, I understand like this isn't really the path that I want to be around. You need to do some soul searching. Soul search, honey, okay? Because I feel like it's going to bring you a lot of fruition when you do that. You're going to have a lot of spark of ideas. So let's get one more message from your higher self. It's going to fucking work out. Okay, I do just feel like your business needs to be taken in a different direction, or you need to even start to embody a more serious role. You need to get serious about what it is that you want, okay? Because you see this energy, like she got to where she needed to be. She didn't underestimate herself. She didn't let people come in and cause her doubt. She didn't doubt her energy. Okay, so there is something around you knuckling down and just getting it done. You know what is coming through? If you've ever watched Finding Nemo, I hope that you have. What's his name? Shark, is it? Or something like that? Where Nemo gets put in that tank with the other fish when he like gets caught. And he has to try and go through the ventilation system. And it's like they fail, they give up for a while. And then it's like, no, I'm going to keep trying, I'm going to keep trying. But eventually he gets it through, right? There is something around like, don't give up. Keep trying, okay? I do feel like someone is giving you their blessing as well around a marriage. You know, like the rooms that you're going to walk into, the things that you're being called to around work is actually going to bring you your forever partner. There is something around like you may even be called to travel for work. Be very open to the energy of work right now, to where you want to be, to love, because you know what? It's not where you think it's gonna take you, okay? Like some of you are imagining meeting someone at like your local pub or your local store, but it's not gonna happen like that, because the person that you are meant to meet is 1 in a million. It's one in divine, okay? And in order to get that one in divine, the universe is going to really need you to be open to it. Are you open to expansion? Are you open to stepping in these rooms? Because a lot of the time we say we want more and we envision this openness, right? We say like, yes, I'd love to travel the world, but then we're thinking, okay, well, like I need to apply for this job because I gotta pay my bills. But you said that you wanted to travel the world, right? So it's like time to get in alignment, proper alignment with things. You know what I mean? Like it's like you want to travel the world. Well, okay, we need money for that. So maybe it's a job overseas. When you're completely open, the universe brings in solutions. It's not what's right. It's not what's wrong. It's not what you need to do. It's where it's going to take you, okay? I love and appreciate you. I hope that was helpful. Okay, pole 3, you are the 7 of Wands. So let's go ahead and take a look at what your higher self wants you to know, okay? So the first thing I'm hearing is there is a bigger plan to everything, okay? There is something that is causing you stress in your life right now, okay? Those are conflicts with people. Feels like just like trying to get my life to fucking together. But your higher self is saying, just chill, okay? I'm seeing like close your eyes and chill. See the bigger situation. There is a bigger divine purpose. You need to allow things to flow, okay? Because it feels like you're looking outside of a window and you're trying to find answers, but you know what? It's like all that you see outside that window is not all that it is going to come towards you. And when you're in this higher place, you're not someone who really is conflicted with these types of feelings anymore, okay? That's not saying that you don't have feelings, but you understand that life is life. Like, I don't feel like you're overly emotional when you're your higher self. Yes, you are tapped into your emotions, but it's like you know what you want and you're going to get it. And there is something around manifestation for you. So I don't know if you want to work as a manifestation coach, you are just manifesting right now, but something that you're manifesting is going to happen. But it's like you need to be patient, you need to chill, you need to like stop looking at things and like, okay, is it time for me to run down this path yet? Not knowing that there's traffic in the way. You know what I mean? Like you need to be a bit more patient, a bit more grounded. And you need to trust that you're going to get to that destination, but how you get there and your business. Okay, what is that TikTok sound or that viral video? Sometimes my business ain't your business. Like, that is what I feel. So I do feel like you have a very strong goddess that watches over you, okay? I don't know why, but in this moment, I do feel very connected to Hecate's energy here. It doesn't have to be, but someone is like really watching out for you. This is a deity, this is a guide, this could be Mother Lilith as well. But there is someone that is really going to help you get to your path. You just need to fucking chill the fuck out, let them guide you, stop being so thoughtless is what they're saying. Like, stop moving without thinking. Does that make sense? Stop doing things to limit you. If it's not working or it just feels exhausting, it's not the energy for you. Right now, you need to be developing this connection with yourself, okay? A lot that has been coming up in my collective recently is knowledge, like spending some time to seek answers within yourself, to grow your knowledge in yourself. So maybe pull a bit of divination. Let's see, actually, pull a bit of divination, maybe on a personal level, but I got this, okay? What is it that you need to do some higher learning on? It is, yeah, it's around yourself. It's around what makes you happy, what it is that you want. Yeah, it's around your work situation, okay? Ace of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. It's about what makes you happy and fulfilled. So you need to be looking at things right now, like, one, what is it that is making me happy around work? What isn't? I just said this for poll 2, but maybe this will be helpful for you. Write a list of like strengths, weaknesses, what is working for you, what isn't, what you're happy with, you're not, okay? Like, you know what it's giving? Like, do like a 6-7 month markup, you know how like a businesses, they have to do like an annual check-in, or like they have to like, okay, what are the next season's goals and plans? You need to reset goals and plans for yourself. And it's not necessarily about the goal, but it's about like how you feel. Something is not making you happy. Maybe it's releasing something as well. What do you need to release? But it feels like self-investment. It's about not what you do, but how you feel, you know? Like, truly, is the intention right here? You haven't been doing any self-care, or you've been really neglecting your feelings because of work as well, because of a relationship. Okay, with the hyena energy as well, you haven't been doing yourself justice. This reminds me of like Scar and the hyenas, right? How Scar always kept himself back, you know, how he always just watched things and like he did things behind the scenes, but it's like he never like admitted his feelings, you know? He never just understood, okay, yes, I'm hurt, but like, where does that come from? So I feel like you need to do some real self-evaluation, but you know, when you do it, it is all just going to come out, okay? But it really is about realigning with the future. Two of Wands energy, okay? Again, that villain energy. Are you sitting in this energy where you're not doing justice for yourself? You're not admitting to what it is that you even want? And again, it's like sometimes we limit ourselves to things. We say, oh, I need to do this for work, but is it making us happy? No. Is it something that we want? No. So you need to kind of just like understand what it is that you want, okay? Okay, let's see. What does your higher self want you to know? You're going to be making some very powerful footsteps very soon, okay? I'll tell you something. So like the moon hasn't been very red in my environment, but you know how we just had that very powerful full moon? I looked out my window and I can see a bit of the moon. It's very fiery, okay? It's very red. And listen, full moon in Aquarius, whenever you watch this, it's timeless. But let me just tell you, the energy was hectic. And I feel like that blood energy is coming to the surface. Something is coming to the surface around your true feelings, or it has. And it's going to really bring you this enlightenment about your path. And it's like you're going to have this awakening, okay? And as I'm looking at the moon, it gave me fucking chills. Because something is shifting for you. Something is coming. It's just like it's gonna come. You know what it is? I don't know when you'll see this, but there's something around a solar eclipse or eclipse energy. It's like you're going to have an awakening. Your higher self is saying coming up. and you're going to have this vision about your life, about your path, and all of a sudden it's going to form. And then is going to come the success to make it work. But you're going to have to release emotional energy around it. You're going to have to, Four of Wands, release a foundation, a relationship. Look at this energy. That is what the moon looks like in my environment. Like the trees are covering it, and all I can see is this curve of the moon. I got chills. It's actually a flame, this is. Four of Wands. You see the way like he's looking at the water. It's like you're going to come to this fruition. You've been neglecting yourself for a while and your happiness around your path. But it's just going to work out, I swear. I'm telling you. Mushrooms are prominent here, okay? Mushrooms. Magic. The moon, I'm telling you, my cards are just wild. The Queen of Cups. You're going to be doing something that you love. Your intuition, your heart, your emotion, your passion is going to be restored, and it is going to guide you to where you belong. You are holding yourself back, right? There is something around a breakup that feels significant for this pile, or some very big heartache. The Three of Swords is here. Okay, you just went through a huge betrayal, Seven of Swords, with someone that really has shifted your life, even if you don't want to admit that. Okay, I am actually seeing like a tornado through this moon. Okay, I'm really drawn to channel the moon for you. There is something stemming around autumn. Again, this is very timeless. All my videos are timeless, but whenever you see this autumn time, it's like you're getting fucking serious. I'm telling you, pile 3, I have fucking chills about this energy. You're a very powerful pile, and there's a reason you got the Evil Queen, because she's very powerful. Say what you want about her tricks, but she's powerful. And look, we were saying about goddesses, dark goddesses, Hecate, Lilith. Okay, I even feel like Persephone. There is something about winter solstice as well, like when she returns to the underworld. Like I feel a bit breathless, because that's crazy. That's crazy. Your life is gonna fucking shift. Okay, and I'm telling you, when you get this down, it's gonna be like a, you know, like how dogs or wolves, they go fucking crazy underneath the moon, or like when they see a piece of meat, it's like they like go for it, and it's like you can't separate a dog from his food. Like when he wants to eat that food, he's gonna eat it. I'm looking at this moon, and I'm seeing like a plane pass by, but I'm seeing through this moon there are emotional energy that needs to be purged out, because when you see the moon, that is like energy where like even like mothering, like getting into sacred energy, your feminine energy of flow, of receiving. This could be like having to release some other wounds. Some of you, your mother just betrayed you, or someone around you betrayed you, someone took from you, they stole from you. Okay, but it's actually put you on a better path, and I feel like you had to release something or go through this betrayal because it took away from your career, or it made you like question everything in your life. And whatever come crashing down, I'm telling you, you were supposed to go through. I'm not going to shuffle anymore because all my cards are all over my desk, right? But I'm picking out what I feel called to, and the Justice card is here. You're going to get justice over people that hurt you, but I feel like this is more about your powerful energy. You are a goddess. It is your birthright to be a goddess, to be who you are. I'm telling you, you're going to do some phenomenal things in this world. Your purpose is greater than just people, okay? It is about shifting people, transforming people. You may do something around work where it feels like you know you're powerful, but your work has been limited. Like you've been in a workplace or a job that just like is very small shortcomings is what I'm hearing. You're going to step up, and you know what? You need to call on your goddesses, whoever you feel guided to through this video. Call on them to help you, because they're helping you set it up. Chills, honey. And you know what it is? Let go of everything that you had planned, because new plans are coming into center. Okay, I do feel like I'm hearing an offering by the lake. in past lives you had a lake here, okay, or you had access to water, and it really cleansed you, it healed you when you had nothing. Some of you could have been homeless, you could have like really grown up in lack, in poverty. Something around your heart being restored, not only around work, around yourself. You see the energy, it's going to flow. You're about to transform people. Knight of Swords. Once you get going, I'm telling you, it's going to happen so fast. I love and appreciate you, pole 3. I hope that was helpful.